Thank you very much, Madam Chairperson. The Honourable Nizam Bash, Minister of Public Utilities, Mr. Courtney Mark, Acting General Manager of T&TEC, Mr. Rana Prasad, Councillor for the Londonville, Talparo area, other managers of T&TEC, constituents, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a pleasure to be here once again on the commissioning of lights. It's turned out to be a regular event in the constituency. And I want to congratulate, please put hands together and congratulate Nizam Bash for supporting us in this constituency. We have thus far, since taking into office, installed lights for the very first time in this constituency in Phase 2 grounds in La Horquetta, Las Lomas Recreation Ground, Brazil Recreation Ground, Talparo Recreation Ground, now this ground in Talparo. I understand the work is about to be started in the Phase 5 Recreation Ground in La Horquetta. And this is just the start. The Honourable Minister has given his commitment that he will continue to install lighting facilities in all the recreation grounds. The reason for this is that this government, the People's Partnership Government, treat the youth and the young people who use the recreation ground with the dignity that they deserve. In the past, but before I get there, I recall during the election of 2010 and in the walkabout in the area, when one look across to this side of the road, that Todd's Road, and you look into the recreation ground, it was covered with bullgrass. And it was covered, you could not even access the recreation ground to play, much less to have lights installed on it. I recall stopping on a few of the residents around the area. They said, son, if you win, when you win this election, not if, we say when you win this election, all we want you to do is, in the first attempt, is to fix the recreation ground to a manner in which our young children can move from the road in Kick and Ball and move from the corner in Lyman and come down to the recreation ground and exercise and vent their talents so that they can improve themselves, and also a place to recreate. So, in deciding with the limited funds that we have over the last couple of years, what is important in the area, in the constituency, and this part in particular in Talparo, water was the #1 priority. And in doing so, we had the commissioning recently of the water treatment plant just lower down the street there. And with that, we're able to supply water throughout this area for the very first time in a consistent basis, albeit up to Mondo Nuevo. And now we are installing pipelines in the Mondo Nuevo area and lower down the Todd's Road area, and very soon up to lower down the Tamana Road, so we can move water throughout this area from this treatment plant. And while we were doing that, we started doing some minor upgrade to the recreation ground. And my request to CPEP is that to keep the recreation ground looking like this all the time, so the young men and women of this area can use the recreation ground. So ladies and gentlemen, we are on the path to the right direction. This is about building the community, and I urge all of you to get involved. Do not be afraid and shy to talk to your member of parliament. I am accessible at all times. In fact, I feel very humbled when the young people come and they ask and they make requests of their member of parliament. When I met on a few occasions on the recreation ground, the only thing they wanted at this point in time was to have the lights installed so that they can play longer hours in the night. And light also on this basketball court so they can play some basketball in the night. And Minister, I want to request of you that if you can install a couple lights on this nearest pole to our right, about 3 or 4 lights, focus it on this basketball court. I am sure that these young men who are playing basketball can express their talent as well. Every evening, this basketball court is very, very active with these young men, and especially for the talent that comes out of Talparo. We have now started our tournaments for the year. We just recently start the cricket tournaments, which are usually held every year. And we want to hold a couple of matches in this ground as well. And I can tell you from Talparo alone, we have about 8 teams taking part in the competition. Right after that is done, we are going, well, from next week, we are going to start the junior tournament, which is the under-15 tournament of the young people who want to play in the cricket league. I understand last year, who won the competition? No, the youths. I think it was Tolls Road won the competition. So I look forward to you young men, 15 and under, winning the competition up here this year. And right after that, we're going to start a sixes cricket competition. That is just 6-a-side on the field, make how much runs they want, and we are going to start that right soon as we have completed the adult cricket competition. And on the completion of that, we are going to bring back this year the football competition so that Talparo can once again come down into the final. I know they are eagerly awaiting to take on Horquetta again to win the competition this year. Because last year, Minister, the last time around, they came second in the finals of the football competition. So there are a lot of talents in Talparo. As the previous speaker said, the Talparo RC School won the cricket competition. And there are many other talents in this community. Matter of fact, when I looked at these boys playing from Talparo, I wonder what kind of fertilizer they're applying to the Dashinaneros and the Yam and the Tanya on the side. Because, I mean, even looking at them play against Horquetta, they were stronger and physically fit to play against the bigger teams. But I tell you, the plan for the area, now that we have commissioned a light, we are going to start a professional club similar to that of Horquetta, so that we can enter you, the Talparo community young men who are in the club, we can enter you initially into the Eastern Division, bring the live sports in the area so we can train some of you and pursue your talents to express in that professional manner. So we can enter you into various professional leagues. So now the name of Talparo can run once again raise in the national landscape of sports. Because this area produced some of the best cricketers at one point in time and some of the best footballers as well. So ladies and gentlemen, I want to assure you that this is not the end. This is just the beginning of the development of your community. It is the continuing development. And as I've said on so many occasions, what PNM didn't do in 50 years, I will do it as your member of parliament. And I will continue to develop the area. I will continue to develop the sporting facilities. And I will continue to ensure that your lives, the lives of the young people, the people who supported me over the last 3 years, will be a better one. Ladies and gentlemen, to those few words, I want to thank you all very much for coming out here.